हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज अनुराग सिंह। वेलकम टू पावरजाल एकेडमी। और इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखेंगे सेक्शन 14 ऑफ द आर्बिट्रेशन एक्ट, जो कि बताता है टर्मिनेशन ऑफ द मैंडेट ऑफ एन आर्बिट्रेटर। टर्मिनेशन ऑफ मैंडेट ऑफ एन आर्बिट्रेटर, राइट। सो देखो, एक आर्बिट्रेटर का मैंडेट टर्मिनेट होने वाला है, राइट। सो क्वेश्चन ये होता है कि पहला, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द termination of mandate of an arbitrator? That means कि the arbitrator is not required to continue with the arbitral proceedings anymore, ठीक है। बट एक बार और याद रखना कि arbitrator को अगर बोल दिया गया कि your mandate is terminated, that does not mean the arbitral proceedings have terminated. That's a different thing, ठीक है। Termination of arbitral proceedings is a different thing, and termination of the mandate of an arbitrator, that's a different thing. If the arbitrator's mandate has terminated, that does not imply कि the arbitral proceedings have also terminated. No, they are two different things. पहली चीज। दूसरी चीज, what are the grounds under which the mandate of an arbiter may terminate? The first ground is he may be by de jure or de facto removed. So by reason of law or by reason of fact, he may not continue with it. देखो, by reason of law, suppose कि कोई person है, suppose he is a chartered accountant, and let's say he is a very senior one, और वो he is revoked, उसकी जो लाइसेंस है उसका रिवोक कर दिया गया फॉर प्रैक्टिसिंग अकाउंटेंसी, ठीक है। ICAI जो है वो रेगुलेट भी करता है और कभी भी उसका लाइसेंस जो है वो रिवोक कर सकती है। बाय लॉ ही इज प्रोहिबिटेड टू कंटिन्यू विद एनी प्रोसीडिंग्स फ्रॉम व्हिच रिलेट्स टू अकाउंटेंसी, ठीक है। तो देखो, एक पर्सन था हु वाज क्वालिफाइड बाय लॉ टू कंडक्ट द आर्बिट्रेशन प्रोसीडिंग्स, बट बाद में उसकी वो क्वालिफिकेशन जो है वो रिवोक कर दी गई, ठीक है। नाउ बाय लॉ ही कैन नॉट कंटिन्यू विद द आर्बिट्रेशन प्रोसीडिंग्स, so that will be an example of de jure, which is by law. And de facto, no, de facto is a more common example. Suppose he becomes sick, or suppose he goes abroad and does not come back, ठीक है। Suppose he meets an accident, or suppose he is involved in too many proceedings that he cannot devote enough time to the arbitral proceedings, ठीक है। So there are grounds of de jure or de facto where the arbitrator may not continue with the arbitration proceedings. And then there are the second ground is जहां पर कि he may withdraw from his office or the parties agree. Suppose he withdraws from his office. He withdraws from office or parties agree that his mandate should be terminated. ठीक है। अब withdraws from his office कब होगा? मान लो कि उसके ऊपर एलिगेशन लगते हैं that he is biased or he is not independent, he is not impartial. There are justifiable doubts as to his independence or impartiality. That can be a ground where he has to withdraw from his office, ठीक है। और the parties might also agree that कि हम लोगों को we don't want this arbiter anymore. याद रखना कि ये both parties के लिए तभी, ठीक है। और इसके साथ हम लोग को एक चीज और याद रखनी चाहिए कि what if an arbitrator is de jure or de facto barred, but he is still not vacating his office, ठीक है। मान लो कि लॉ ने प्रोहिबिट कर दिया, but still wants to continue. अगर ऐसा है तो सेक्शन 14(2) बोलता है कि the party make complaint to the court. You can actually file an application into the court and complain to the court that such arbiter is not withdrawing from his office or he is not going away, ठीक है। And then the court will order, if the court sees reason, then the court will order that this person must be removed from the arbitration proceedings, ठीक है। Removed from arbitral proceedings, ठीक है। So these are the grounds for the termination of mandate of the arbitrator under section 14 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996. Thank you everyone.